Hello everyone, I'm Riley Tuning. I'm a 200-hour registered yoga teacher as well as a 20-hour mindful trauma-informed yoga instructor. I'm here with Heyday Wellness today to bring you a short and simple chair yoga video that you can do at any time and anywhere that you have a chair. So this will be a bit more full body to access separate areas of the body that might need a bit of a deeper stretch. So I hope you enjoy this flow, and let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, just come to a comfortable seat in your chair. Go ahead and bring the feet about hips width distance and allow your feet to really settle into the earth. Also, maybe shift around, allowing both your sit bones to ground into the chair here. And once you're settled in, start thinking about lengthening up your spine and sitting up nice and tall. You can place the hands on the knees softly and close the eyes as we start to settle in here. So before we begin, we'll just start to bring our awareness to the breath, not judging it or changing it, just acknowledging it. Maybe doing a short body scan from the crown of your head all the way down to the toes, seeing if there's any areas that feel particularly uncomfortable today or extra tight. And give yourself a moment to just breathe some extra space into those places. And just taking a moment to bring all of your presence to yourself right now. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the muscles in the face. Acknowledging that for the next 20 minutes there is nothing else you need to do except for be here right now. Taking a couple breaths together, we'll bring our left hand to the heart center and the right hand to the belly. Inhale through the nose. Hold the breath at the top for 3, 2, 1, open mouth, exhale, releasing all of the air. Again, deep inhale through the nose, expanding the lungs, holding at the top for 3, 2, 1, open mouth, exhale, release it all. One more, deep inhale through the nose, holding, 3, 2, 1, open mouth, exhale, sigh it all out. From here, softly opening the eyes, and we'll start to move through some seated cat-cows. So we'll move with our breath, placing the hands on the knees. As we inhale, we squeeze the shoulder blades together, bringing the chest forward. As we exhale, we'll round out the spine. So you can move the hands on the legs as you move through these as well, if it helps you to expand your chest more. So you inhale, you arch the back, open the chest. Exhale, round it out. So just moving with your breath here. Inhale, bringing it forward. And I'll show you the side as well. So just continue going with the breath. Inhale, chest forward. Exhale as you round, and maybe your hips shift back a bit there. Inhale. Exhale, round it out. Just going as deeply as you would like. You can maybe shift your gaze to the ceiling as you arch, and down to the belly button or feet when you round. Moving with your breath, taking your time, starting to wake up the spine here. Inhale. Exhale as we round. Just going through a couple more of those with your own breath. Wake up the spine, creating space, doing any extra movements that you might need to if you want to roll the shoulders or move the torso around in big circles. Whatever you feel your body needs in this moment. And when you're ready, coming right back to center. Sitting comfortably up in your chair, we'll inhale as we reach the arms high overhead. From here, you want to keep your posture nice and tall. Don't sink and slouch into the chair here. And you want to keep space between the shoulders and ears. We don't want to be shrugging up. We want to relax down, rolling the shoulder blades down the spine. So take an inhale here, and as we exhale, we'll start to lean over, stretching out the side body. So you can grab your hands together here if that's more comfortable, if you want to pull the top hand over, or you can leave them right here to get a bit more strength building here on the other side body. So reaching up and over, not thinking of crunching down here, but really thinking of lifting and lengthening. Taking a deep inhale here. Exhale, we go back to center, bringing the hands to prayer. Inhale, sweeping the arms up high. This time as we exhale, we'll do the same thing on the other side, so lifting up and over, feeling this side body lengthen. Trying not to crunch, keep space between the ears and shoulders, squeezing the shoulder blades together and down the spine. Taking a deep inhale here. Exhale, return to center. We'll bring those hands right back through. Now we'll do some sun salutations, seated sun salutations, moving with the breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up nice and high. Exhale, cactus the arms, bring them to a goalpost and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale as the arms reach up. Exhale, bring the hands back through the heart center and by your sides. Inhale, reaching up nice and tall, lengthening. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale, reaching up tall. Exhale, moving back through the center of the body, release. Inhale, reaching up, think about really opening the arms here, opening the shoulders. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades, open the chest up, maybe your gaze comes to the ceiling. Inhale as the arms come back up. Exhale through to prayer and down once more. One more, inhale, reaching up, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, opening the heart, opening the shoulders. Inhale, reaching up tall. Exhale, coming right back through to prayer. Great, from here we'll go into a seated warrior two. If that is simple for you and you'd like to remove the chair and do a normal warrior two, you're more than welcome to. So what you'll do is you'll shift to the front edge of your chair here. You'll open up to a lunge with the right leg, the knee right over top the ankle, and the toes are facing the wall here. This back leg, what you'll do is you'll reach it out, and you want the back foot to be perpendicular to the front foot with the heel right in line with the arch over here. So the hips are facing the front, and this knee is pointing here. We'll reach out the arms long beside us. In our warrior two, thinking about really lengthening through both arms, so not just relaxing them, but actively feeling as though we're being pulled in both directions. So really strengthening the arms here, squeeze the shoulder blades back. Make sure the arms aren't up like this. We relax them down by the ears. And you can start to feel the legs fire up here as well. You'll feel this inner thigh start to fire. Even though we are seated on the chair, this is still an active hold. So we're really focusing on keeping those arms up and strengthening through the legs here. So your gaze can come over your front to middle finger, taking a couple breaths here. Deep inhale, squeezing the core tight as well as we hold. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale once more. Inhale. Exhale, we'll come back to center and we'll swap to the other side now. So just to switch over, you can just open the other side toe and shift this back foot, same thing, perpendicular to the front heel. That heel can be right in line with the arch of your foot. Hips can be forward, and same thing when we're in our warrior two, make sure that you're tucking your pelvis underneath and that you're not arching the back and sticking at your booty. So from here, lengthening those arms out once more. Gaze is over the front middle finger as we breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Imagine that string being pulled out of both hands. Active hold with the arms and legs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping the breath slow and steady. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Take your time. We'll come to goddess pose from here. So same thing. You're going to keep your bottom on the front edge of the chair here. And now you'll face both toes pointing outward, and same with the knees. So this is a deep inner thigh stretch here. If this is comfortable for you, you can stay right here. No need to take it any further. If you'd like to go a little bit further, we can start to work with the arms as well. So we'll inhale, reach the arms up nice and tall. As we exhale, we'll do that same motion that we do with our sun salutations. We'll cactus the arms out here, so it's about at a goalpost. So with the arms here, we want to think about not keeping them too far in front of us and not reaching far behind us with the elbows. We want our elbows to almost stack over the knees here as we open the hands up, spreading the fingers nice and wide too. All of these poses are quite active, so while you might feel that you're just sitting, holding this pose, and you should definitely be feeling things maybe in the inner thighs and the shoulders here and the arms, right? So they're not just simple sit still poses. You'll really start to activate as you move through them. So starting to tap into the breath here, deep inhale and exhale as we hold. Slow and steady inhale, starting to feel those shoulders fire. Exhale. Inhale here, squeezing that core into, checking with your pelvis, make sure you're tucked under and not arching. Couple more breaths as we hold our goddess. Also, if the arms start to get tired, you can bring them right here to prayer at the heart, or even just rest them on the knees. So different variations to wherever your body needs to go today. And exhale. 2 more breaths. Deeply inhaling. Slow and steady exhale. 1 more. Inhale here. And exhale. Slowly returning the legs back to center. Maybe taking a moment to shift the hips around or shake out the legs, since holding that posture can really start to feel tension in the hips as we start to open the hips. So maybe shaking out the legs if you need to, adding any extra movements. From here, we'll go into triangle pose. So you can utilize the chair in a couple ways doing this posture. And same thing, if you don't want to use the chair and you'd like to take it further, feel free to not utilize the chair. But I recommend using it as a prop as we work on our alignment especially. So for triangle pose, it's similar to our warrior 2 with the legs, except we're going to have a straightened front leg. So the feet positioning is going to be the same. That back foot is going to be perpendicular to the front. And you're going to stand up here. And so as you can see, the legs and the feet are the same as that warrior 2. We just have a bent leg in our warrior 2. Triangle pose, it's straight, and we start to reach over. The ways that we can utilize the chair here, we can place it underneath our back hand, right? So we went from here, from our warrior, we reach forward, and we extend this top arm up, or you can place it gently on the hip. We can use this chair for that back hand. We can rest our forearm on it. We can place the entire hand there. What we really want to use the chair or our prop for is to help us keep our spine nice and straight rather than trying to crunch down and reach the floor. So our focus on this pose is not necessarily can we get to the floor, can we touch it. We want to think about keeping the legs, this front leg nice and straight. If you do need a little bend in this knee, you're more than welcome. We want to focus on lengthening this side body here and pressing the hips back, so you'll start to feel the pull in the front leg hamstring. So you can use this chair for many reasons. We can place the hand on it, like I said, forearm, kind of whatever feels comfortable, and the left hand can be on the hip or up in the air or even forward. So finding a comfortable variation of the pose and allowing yourself to rest in it for just a moment, really settling in. Deep inhale, gaze can be on the front foot or to the wall this side of you. 1 more breath here. Deeply inhale. Slow and steady exhale. Bend that front knee, bring ourselves back to a comfortable seat, and we'll go ahead and swing it over to the left side. Same thing, triangle pose. So the way to set up, whatever is most comfortable for you. I like to kind of take the legs first and get them in that comfortable warrior position. And then you can place the hands on the chair to press yourself up, straighten the front leg, and then utilize your chair behind you. You can shift it around to a comfortable place. Same thing, placing the hand on the chair maybe. This arm can go in the air, by the ear, on the hip. And also using the chair for balance, as this posture is a bit of a balance challenge too. And then as we start to surrender here, You start to bring our chest down maybe, and as you start to bring the chest further down, you start to feel a deeper pull in the front leg hamstring. So you can kind of play with it to see how deep you'd like to settle into the pose here. A deep inhale, slow and steady exhale. A couple more breaths as you hold here, trying to really find strength and lengthening through here rather than just crunching and sinking down, keeping the poses nice and active. Inhale, slow and steady exhale. One more, deep inhale. And as we exhale, we can bend that front leg, maybe shift the chair, find our way back to a comfortable seat. Same thing, if you want to shake those knees from side to side, add movement, do whatever you need to do just to release from holding that posture. From here, we'll stand up now, bringing the chair. You can do it in different ways depending on what kind of chair you're utilizing. You can place it facing you. So the pose is going to be a forward fold. So we're just going to be folding over the chair here. So you can place it right here. Or maybe if you have a taller chair and you want to use the back, you can just settle in right here. So different variations. Forward fold, the feet can be about hip width distance. You can have a bend in the knees if you need to. So it really is just up to you on how deeply you want to take it. So feet can be completely together or hips width distance. Legs can be straight or bent. Our focus here is bringing the chest down, pressing the hips back, but keeping a nice straight spine here. So it can just look like this if you need to, or maybe you go a lot further down if you can deepen it. So this is, a great stretch for the back of the legs, all the way down the hamstrings and calves, and that's where you'll start to feel it really fire here. So if you don't feel any type of stretch when you're standing maybe right here, that's when you can invite yourself to go a little bit deeper, and you'll hold here and then just press the hips back as the chest starts to fall. So you want to be leading with the hips here rather than diving down with the chest. Just taking a moment here. The gaze can be on the chair or right between the feet here. Finding space, really breathing into the back of the legs. Deeply inhaling. Slow and steady exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. As you exhale, use that chair to slowly support yourself to stand back up. Maybe you start to feel a little bit of pull in the lower back as it's a deep stretch, and the back of the leg relate to a lot of our low back and hips as well. Everything is quite interconnected in that space. Moving on to our final postures of this chair yoga class, we'll go to a seated figure 4. So you can find a comfortable seat. Same thing, maybe shift the hips. We'll bring up one foot, bring the outer edge of the ankle to the top of the thigh here. So you can see it's like the shape of a 4. And do it seated. So this is a great hip opener. So for you, it might look just like this. Maybe you can barely even bring the foot up, and that's okay. You can just bring it to the inside of the calf, just avoiding pressing weight into the knee. So just giving yourself a moment here. If this is comfortable, you can start to press that lifted leg knee down to open the hip even further, or you can even fold over the leg. So just give yourself a moment to find your variation. Deep inhale. Slow and steady exhale. Keeping a nice long posture in this as well. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Deep inhale. Slow and steady exhale as you return the top leg back down, swapping over. Bring that top foot, outer edge of the ankle, on top of the thigh. So this side might be easier or more difficult. So even if it just looks like this for you, that's totally okay. Really just depends on the flexibility of the hips. So finding a comfortable place here, settling in. Opening the hips, sitting up nice and tall, roll the shoulder blades down. Inhale. Slow and steady exhale. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. One more breath right here. Inhale. And as you exhale, you can release that foot back down onto the floor. Giving yourself a moment here to do any extra little movements. You need to move some energy through your shoulders, legs, hips, spine, just shaking it out, maybe really releasing any tension that you still feel is being held in the body. And with all of that, thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through a chair yoga flow today. I hope that it was able to help you release some tension, invite a little bit more openness and peace into your life. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to let me know by giving it a thumbs up, a comment down below. And also, if you want to see more health and wellness tips, videos, and tricks, make sure to subscribe to Heyday Wellness. I'll see you next time. Namaste.